Hey Cancer, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general life tarot reading for August 15th through the 31st. If you want to skip the card pull and go straight to your messages, feel free to click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to first pull some oracle cards just to see what the overall energy is surrounding this reading for you. And the card that we have is Elementals. So let's get another oracle card and see what other energies are surrounding this reading for my Cancer collective. Oh, we have a couple others that came out. So the first card is Rhodochrosite. That's a mouthful. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. And we also have Rose Quartz, Love Life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. All right, so we'll see how those cards fit in for you. Let's get into some tarot and start first with your current energy. What's going on with my Cancer collective? And we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. For what's currently hidden from you, we have the Princess of Cups. For advice from Spirit, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So let's get another set of tarot cards and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit further for you. Starting again with your current energy. Okay, we have two that came out. We have the Emperor and we have the Ace of Coins in reverse. For what's currently hidden, we have two that flipped over. We have the Moon and we have the Knight of Wands. For advice from Spirit, we have the Three of Swords and we also have the King of Coins. And for your potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords. All right, so let's get some Kipper and get some final messages before we get into your reading. So for your current energy, we have Wealthy Man. For what's currently hidden from you is Lovers. Advice from Spirit, we have Coffin. And for your potential outcome, we have Poverty. And we have Official Person. Whew. Okay, Cancer. Let's get into this. So, what we have for the energy surrounding this reading is Elementals, Be Gentle with Yourself, and we have Love Life. So, what I heard as I was pulling these cards, especially the first one, I heard back to basics. And so it feels as though there may have been an energy of you doing too much somewhere when it comes to a relationship. And I set in my intentions that this reading, because I do them separately, was not going to be for love and romance. I do another video for those. So if that comes through, it's not intentional. This is more supposed to be about life and career and money and all of the other things, friendships. But if love, romantic wise, resonates with you, then wonderful. But that was not supposed to be the intent. So, but what it feels like is that you have been doing too much. You've been doing way too much, Cancer, more than your fair share. And so it feels as though there's a need to take a step back and get back to what it is you know, because I don't think that this overgiving is where you started out. I don't know how you got there, but it really feels as though you've been like absolutely doing the most and it's going against your nature. So it might be time to take a step back. And don't beat yourself up for giving to people who didn't give that back to you. It feels as though you thought it was the right thing to do in that moment at that time. Didn't necessarily pan out. So now this is your opportunity to sort of step away from that energy that wasn't meant to be yours in the first place. So looking at your current energy, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Emperor. we have the Ace of Coins in reverse, and we have Wealthy Man. So what this feels like right now, Cancer, is that you are like whatever enchantment you had with other people, where you were very enthusiastic towards them, towards an opportunity of some sort, it feels like that's dying off. And you're actually starting to look at things like, wait a minute, hold up. Like, what? Why am I doing all of this? I keep offering, I keep offering, I keep offering, and I know that I have a lot to give, but it doesn't feel like there's a huge return on my investment. And so I just saw like not the rock, but like somebody rock like with the raised eyebrow, like kind of looking like, hold up, do you know who I am? And so it feels as though this is the return to self, where you're looking at what you've invested in other people, other situations that you haven't gotten a return on. And you're like, so maybe it's time for me to rethink that. Maybe it's time to rethink what I'm offering to these folks, to these situations. Let me rethink where I'm putting my energy. And it feels as though you're doing that very consciously, that you are stepping into your power because you know that you have a lot. You have a lot to give, but you want to make sure that you're giving it in a way and to people, places, and things that will enhance the energy that you're giving, not just take it and you have nothing in return. So looking at what's currently hidden from you, we have the Princess of Cups, we have the Moon, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Lovers. And what I just heard is, where is my reciprocity? Where is my reciprocity? I'm giving you all of this energy. I'm not getting this back in return. And I don't understand why. That's what's hidden from you right now. This fire that you're putting out into the world, why is it not coming back to you? Why is it not coming back to me? I think that's one of the biggest challenges in this situation, is coming to that place of understanding. Like, there are so many questions and there's a lot of frustration because you're not getting out what you've been putting in. Looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the King of Coins, and we also have Coffin. And so what I'm feeling with this advice from Spirit is that these people, situations, whatever that you've been giving yourself to, you don't have to make an announcement that you are dialing it back. You do not have to let everybody know what you think. Like I said, there was this image of this person like kind of tilting their head to the side with their eyebrows raised, just looking like, oh, for real? That's how you feel? Say less. Like that's the energy that I'm feeling right now, is that you're really on some say less type thing. And so this is you moving in silence. This is you stepping into your emperor energy. This is you with the raised eyebrow, with your head tilted, just sort of taking things in, seeing what's going on, and making your moves accordingly. Like you're not looping anybody in or anything like that. This feels like even through the disappointment, you are working through that and you are creating your abundance. You are stepping into this emperor energy. That's what it feels like Spirit is saying that you need to do. Move in silence and elevate yourself. The rest, put it to bed. It's dead. It's gone. Transformation. This is the equivalent of the death card in traditional tarot. It's time for a new phase for you. Looking at your potential outcome, we have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords. We have Poverty, and we have Official Person. So what this feels like is that there are going to be people around you that are going to be very, very confused. They're going to be very confused by the way that you're moving. They're going to feel left out. They're going to feel you removing your energy, your effort from them. They are going to feel that, and they are not going to at first understand why. But it also feels as though there will be an opportunity after you've gotten yourself settled into your new existence, where you have dialed back your energy, where you have sort of been gentle with yourself, where you've gotten back to the fundamentals of who you are. That is when you will have an opportunity to let folks know why things are the way that they are. Then you will let them know what you've been working on, what you've accomplished, how you've moved on, the reasons why you moved. But you're not going to do that until after you've already done all of that. So there'll be an opportunity to air things out with these very confused people if that's what you want. But by that time, you would have elevated into the next phase of your life. You have become this official person. You've undergone this transformation. You've stepped into your emperor energy. You have laid all of the past things to rest. Started focusing on yourself. Started dialing back your energy from people who all they did was take, take, take. Now you've started giving to yourself, and they're confused. They're wondering why you're not giving to them. And like I said, the time for explanation will come, but not yet. Not until you get settled into your new existence. So I'm going to pull one last oracle card for you and see, okay, maybe two, and see what final messages Spirit has for you. So the first card that I have for you is: believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the result. And we have: wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. So with these cards, the first, believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and a freedom. So this is you, right? This is you being gentle with yourself. This is you getting back to what you know. And I think that, again, it wasn't necessarily the most comfortable place for you to be constantly giving to other people and not seeing anything in return. And I do think that Spirit has shown you, they've given you little indicators along the way that this unlimited giving of yourself is not the path that you need to be on, that you need to give to yourself too. And be a little bit more discerning about the people that you do give to. Those that are unappreciative, those that are ungrateful, there's no need to give anything to them. Channel that energy in a place where it'll be better utilized. So even if you can't initially see the changes that can come out of focusing more on yourself, they're there. And it'll come from you stepping into your power. Now, you can want the best for other people. Absolutely. Send them positive thoughts and send them on their way. There's a good quote that I read like a couple of months ago that said, accept people where they are and place them where they belong. So this is not you having bad feelings or sending bad energy towards these people who didn't necessarily reciprocate what you were giving them. This is you wishing them the absolute best, sending them on their way, and focusing on yourself. Keeping those vibrations high, wanting good things for them outside of your presence and you doing it for them is going to help bring in good things to you. So I think that overall, this is, again, very much a time for healing. This is a time to approach things from a loving and forgiving manner. This is time for you to start pouring into yourself. Your elevation is here. You just have to make sure that you have enough energy to do that for yourself. So Cancer, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.